Hi, I am Tharindu Rajapaksha. This is my presentation on effect of curing methods on ductility, brittleness, and long-term durability of FRP confined geopolymer concrete. And this is my presentation outline. First, introduction part, then aim and objectives, literature review, research design, and expected findings and discussion. And next, strength, limitation, and significance. Finally, the conclusion. When we consider the introduction part, in civil engineering field, concrete is the most commonly used material in the field, and uh, but due to the higher carbon dioxide emission of ordinary Portland cements, researchers have designed geopolymer concrete. When we combine geopolymer concrete with fiber reinforcement, fiber reinforcement polymer confinement, especially basalt fiber reinforcement, it become more stronger, more ductile, and more durable. However, there are still research gap that very few past studies consider how the curing methods affect the performance of fiber reinforcement polymer confined GPC. And next, the aim and objectives. The main aim of the study was to identify the most effective curing method that provides the highest compressive strength, ductility, and durability with the lowest brittleness of FRP confined geopolymer concrete. To achieve this task, I consider six types of curing methods such as ambient, heat curing, steam curing, water ponding, membrane curing, and chemical curing. Each curing method was tested for both confined and unconfined GPC samples. Uh, Literature review. When we consider the past studies, there are some few researchers which was conducted to find the curing how the curing method affect the early strength of GPC, but still there was a gap of how the curing method affect the FRP confined geopolymer concrete performance. Mm, when consider the design of the research, I consider the 48 cylindrical samples and divided them into confined and unconfined group. And to confinement, I use basalt fiber reinforcement confinement. And after casting the samples, all the samples were subjected to six type of curing methods, as I mentioned earlier. Um for 28 days. After the curing for 28 days, four major tests were undertaken according to the Australian standards. First, the compressive strength test, ductility test, next the brittleness test, and finally durability test. As expected earlier, highest compressive strength was given by the heat and steam curing method, and the better long-term durability has given the water ponding and membrane curing method. However, overall, heat or steam cured basalt fiber reinforced polymer confined GPC will have the highest compressive strength, better flexibility, and long lifespan. When we consider strength and limitation, there are few strength of this study. I compared six curing methods under the same condition while use both mechanical and durable test. All the procedures and tests are done by using according to the Australian standard. However, only the laboratory tests were conducted in this study, but field conditions like temperature and humidity were not considered, as well as only the basalt fiber reinforcement confinement was tested. But there are many confinement methods such as carbon or glass fiber reinforcement polymer. And as the conclusion, this study will help to get an idea about the how the curing method affect the FRP confined GPC performance. And these results will help to the development of future advanced concrete for the scientists. And these are my references. Thank you.